Hi there, my name is Elise Castonguay, and I will be showing you how to create a layout to remember designed by Krislyn Mattei. I'm part of Coast to Coast Scrapbookers. Once a month, um, we have a Zoom class where we demonstrate ways to create some of the layouts that you might see that don't come with a video. And this layout came from a recent blog post. I'm going to take Krislyn's one-page idea and I'm going to turn it into two. And for those of you joining from the Coast to Coast Scrapbookers, you already have access to this handout. I'm going to shut off my screen. You don't need to look at me. I'd like to be able to watch my own hands. There we go. So for this layout, I'm going to be using two pieces of dark green cardstock for my base. And I'm going to use Ireland seams. So many times we get these small, beautiful designer paper packs. And then what do you do with them? How do you use them in a fun layout like this one? So I'm also going to be using some Wonderful Day wood grain. I find that these colors are fabulous neutrals to work into the layouts. And from the Ireland seams, I'm going to be using these two colors, these two sheets, and then the back side of these sheets as well. And when I cut, I'm going to cut from this side because I don't want to use the word Ireland as part of my cut. And finally, I'm going to be cutting using this lighter color to provide nice contrast for this layout. All right, so my directions say that you're going to be making 32 1/4 inch squares. So I did not pre-cut anything. So I'm going to begin cutting 32 1/4 inch squares. And just so you know, this takes just a little more than one sheet. And then I'm going to rotate all of these, of course. So you'll get 5 squares from every one strip. And if we were just doing the first side, you could just, if you're just doing the left page, you only actually need 20 squares. You're just doing the one sheet. And so you could get away with just cutting from one sheet because there's 2 strips there. There's my third strip. Which will provide me 15 sheets when I'm finished. 15 squares, I should say. And 20. And this will make 25. And then I need to cut one more strip so that I can make it. But you won't be needing this other piece unless you want to use the back side of your squares. We're going to do it. So 1, 2, 3, and so now we literally have 30 of these. And we need to cut at least 10 squares to fit into these other topics. So based on what I see in Krislyn's idea here is 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors. So 10 squares that are 2 inches with 4 colors. So if I cut one strip from this, I will have 3 of the front side and 3 of the back side. And if you feel brave enough, you can line up all of these on the line here. When I do this, double check with your guides here, making sure you are exactly centered. And if you're not, you can certainly not skip this step, and you can individually cut them all, but I find if I start in the middle and go back, I'm good to go. So that is half, and then we're going to line these up here. And let it cut in half one more time. So once again, make sure that you are lined up where you want to be. I think I do this at home. I just feel like that's awkward. And go left on top. And one more time. And then I'll probably have extra here, but then I don't know exactly which ones I want to use. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I'd rather have too many than none. And so once again, that was 10 2-inch squares. Apologize, forgot to put that down here. And then if you have words, you probably just want to be careful that you're cutting them in the direction that you like. So I'm going to stack all of these. I want to cut against Julie's. Although I suppose at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter. Cutting them one more time anyway. Like I said, I have more than I need. I'm just going to hold on to these. You can always trim up some more. When you become an advisor with creative members, you have an opportunity to buy these fabulous silicone strips, and they're very helpful when you use your repositionable adhesive. And I find that with a layout like this one, you're definitely going to want to use it. I do have to add one more thing. In the layout, you also need to cut an 11 5/8 by 2-inch piece that's going to be down here. So you can pick any one of the colors that you're already using here. And I think that since I chose Ireland, this is the pattern I'd like to use. I think it contrasts nicely with the green. So I am going to cut one more 2-inch strip. And trim it at 11 5. And I'm so grateful for creative people like Krislyn and Mattei, who make my life so much easier, and I feel more creative just recreating her layout. So a lot of what I'm going to do now is dry fit this for you, and then I will go off to the side, pause the video, and put it back together. But essentially, what you're going to do here is you're going to lay out all of your pieces. Create your pattern, and you'll notice it's a little bit like tile work, so that you're leaving grout in between. And my thought was with my second piece of just doing 2 rows. And that way you can decide if you want them to go 2 rows horizontally across, or if you prefer to do 2 rows vertically, you can rotate this layout. You know, this piece is going to go down here. This could certainly be the left-hand side. That is artistic license. And you generally get the idea of how this is going to play out. And then you just choose your colors and how you want to lay out your pattern. I'm going to start by putting this green here in the corner, and I might add this green over here, and then oops, that's the disadvantage to this dry fitting, but I don't one, two, 4, and then you can pick another pattern you want to see. So I will make this one over here, add into 3 and 4. And then I will put that one blue over here. I'll do another pattern. And then we'll do which is not the most contrast. I could have gone to cut another piece of paper, but I think at the end of the day, when I put my stickers in here, I think I'll be quite happy. So then I'm going to add corners over here. And more blue up here. And I think I'm going to need to trim more of this color here. So let's go with here and here. You can play around with how you want to. I'm going to take a quick break from the video, and I will be right back, and you get to see this in action. But you get a general sense. If you lay out your photographs as Krislyn has down here, you're going to cover all of this part of it. But it doesn't mean that you can't set it up how you want. I'll be back. So my layout looks a little bit different than the last time you saw it. As you can see here, I flipped it over and I've been playing around. I took out my retired medallion punch, which is perfect for this Irish layout. And if you don't already have this set purchased, for $26.50, you get the photo organizer and also all of these. I can't remember if there's 25. I think there's 25 of each of these mats, and they're really placeholders. But they're pre-cut for you. You don't have to think anything about it for lining it up. And you can also use these as mats. So you could use this as a 4x6 mat, and then afterwards you could trim it up, trim up your photo to 3 3/4 inches. But this gives you an idea of how many pictures will fit there based on the size photos you have. So you could fit 2 4x6s here. And then on the side, you've got enough room for 4 3x3s. You know, I think when it comes down to it, I've got to look at my Ireland photographs, but I may find that I don't want to cover all of this beautiful pattern. You could do 4, you could do 3, turn one into a journaling box. I don't have my pictures printed. Yes, a cobbler who doesn't have shoes. I need to print my photographs. One of the things I'm going to do this week while we're still having that promotion. All right, so you get the idea there. And the same thing over here. I haven't laid any of these medallions down permanently because I kind of wanted to see where I might put them. I have to put my photographs here. If I do, I don't want to put a medallion there because I'm not going to see it anyway. And if that's the case, then I could cut this one in half, do half on this side and half over here. And so, like, for example, I could use this blue one over here if I end up overlapping my photographs here. I really haven't completely decided, and that's why we give you all of the time in advance to print your photographs. I guess that includes ourselves, but like I said, the cobbler who doesn't have the shoes. This is a great spot right here for a 12-inch sticker strip. I'm just going to pull this out. I cannot wait, ladies, to see what you have come up with for your layout. Kudos once again to Krislyn Mattei for designing this gorgeous layout. You can put medallions in as many spots as you want to. If you have a baby shower page, you could use the umbrellas. If you were doing a Christmas page, these could be the new ribbons. You can, or the older ribbon. These could be sleighs. These could be deer. Use what you have. And I hope you enjoyed this layout. Once again, I can't wait to see what you come up with. For those of you who are participating in the Coast to Coast Scrapbookers layout, please don't forget to post your layout in our albums so that you can participate in the raffle to earn $25 in free product credit. The other thing I'd like to mention is I did have to continue to make more cuts. So for my bonus papers, I did end up cutting a lot more of the 2-inch squares. So I just wanted to show you how much paper I ended up with. I did use, and I may end up not having to use this Rhode Ireland. It's okay. We have 2 sheets of each in this set, but I just wanted to show you that. To go into the next page, I did continue to cut more, and partially because I could remove all of these, but I kind of liked continuing to make the pattern, and I had a hard time not putting anything down there. So just be prepared. You may also do the same. But once again, can't wait to see your layouts. Thanks for watching.